Have you ever felt like something's off in your relationship, but you can't quite put your finger on it? You're not alone. Today, we're diving deep into the 10 signs of a toxic relationship that you need to spot early. 1. Constant criticism. Why does it feel like you can never do anything right in their eyes? Let's explore how constant criticism is a glaring sign of toxicity. Constant criticism in a relationship can feel like a relentless downpour, drenching your self-esteem. If your partner always points out your flaws, never your strengths, it's a red flag. This isn't about the occasional constructive feedback, it's a pattern that leaves you feeling small. So, what can you do? Start by acknowledging your worth. Remind yourself that nobody, including your partner, should make you feel less than. Next, communicate how this constant criticism makes you feel. A loving partner listens and adjusts. If the pattern persists, consider seeking external support or counseling. 2. Jealousy and control. Ever feel like your partner's jealousy is a bit too intense? Here's why this could be a bigger problem than you think. Jealousy and control in a relationship can feel like a suffocating blanket, smothering your independence. When your partner constantly questions your whereabouts, dictates who you can see, or tries to control your decisions, it's a toxic sign. You're not a puppet, and your strings shouldn't be pulled by someone else's insecurities. Regain control by setting clear boundaries. Communicate what is and isn't acceptable in terms of their behavior. Foster trust by having open conversations about insecurities. If the controlling behavior continues, it might be time to reassess the relationship's health. 3. Lack of communication. Why is it that you two can't seem to have a simple conversation anymore? Unravel the impact of poor communication in your relationship. When conversations with your partner feel like trying to talk through a brick wall, it's a sign of poor communication. If you're met with silence, dismissiveness, or hostility instead of understanding, it's time to take action. Start by creating a safe space for dialogue. Choose a calm moment to express your need for open communication. Use "I feel" statements to avoid sounding accusatory. For example, say, "I feel unheard when," instead of "you never listen." If verbal communication is challenging, try writing your thoughts in a letter. And remember, listening is just as important as speaking. If these attempts don't open the lines of communication, couples counseling might be a helpful next step. Open, respectful communication is the lifeline of a healthy relationship. 4. Disrespect for boundaries. Do you ever feel like your personal space is being invaded? Let's talk about why respecting boundaries is crucial. Respecting boundaries is like respecting the garden fence. It keeps the relationship healthy and blooming. If your partner frequently crosses your boundaries, it's a red signal in your love story. Whether it's invading your privacy, disregarding your feelings, or pushing you into uncomfortable situations, these are signs of disrespect. Asserting your boundaries is key. Clearly communicate what you're okay with and what you're not. Use assertive language, like, "I need," or "I feel uncomfortable when." If your partner continues to overstep, consider if this relationship is truly respecting your individuality. You have the right to maintain them, always. 5. Gaslighting. Ever doubted your own memory or feelings because of your partner? It's time to shed light on gaslighting. Gaslighting is like being lost in a fog, where your reality is constantly questioned. If your partner denies your experiences, twists facts, or makes you doubt your feelings, you're facing gaslighting. It's a form of emotional manipulation that can leave you feeling confused and insecure. To clear the fog, start by trusting your intuition. If something feels off, it probably is. Document your experiences. Writing them down can help you see the patterns of manipulation. Seek support from friends, family, or a therapist, someone who can help validate your reality. And most importantly, stand firm in your truth. 6. Isolation from friends and family. Why does it seem like you're seeing less and less of the people you love? Discover how isolation plays a role in toxic relationships. Feeling isolated from friends and family is like being stranded on an island in your own relationship. If your partner discourages or limits your interactions with loved ones, it's a classic sign of control, not care. Rebuilding those bridges is crucial. Start by reaching out to your friends and family. Explain your situation and reaffirm your desire to maintain these relationships. Plan regular meetups or calls with them, even if it's just a quick check-in. Communicate with your partner about the importance of these relationships in your life. If they truly care, they'll understand. You deserve a love that includes, not isolates. 7. Unpredictable temper. Does walking on eggshells around your partner sound familiar? We'll delve into why an unpredictable temper is a red flag. Dealing with an unpredictable temper in a relationship can feel like navigating a minefield, never knowing when the next explosion will occur. This unpredictability creates an environment of fear and anxiety, which is anything but healthy. The first step to diffusing this situation is to prioritize your safety. If you feel threatened, seek help immediately. For moments of lesser intensity, try to address the issue when things are calm. Express how their temper affects you, using non-confrontational language. Suggest seeking help together, like counseling, to better manage emotions. 8. Lack of support for your goals. Feeling unsupported in your dreams and ambitions? Here's why that's a sign of a deeper problem. When your ambitions and dreams get sidelined in a relationship, it's like watching the color drain from a vibrant painting. A partner who doesn't support your goals can make you feel undervalued and unseen. To bring back the color, start by affirming your own dreams. Remember, your aspirations are valid and important. Have an honest conversation with your partner about how their lack of support makes you feel and why your goals are important to you. Encourage them to share their dreams too, fostering mutual support. If the situation doesn't improve, consider seeking external guidance or reevaluating the relationship. 9. Love bombing. Ever been overwhelmed by excessive affection and attention, only to find it suddenly disappears? Let's decode the phenomenon of love bombing. Love bombing can feel like a whirlwind romance. But when the excessive affection and attention suddenly vanish, it leaves you feeling confused and unsteady. It's a manipulative tactic, not a genuine expression of love. To navigate this, start by grounding yourself in your own worth. Your value does not fluctuate based on someone else's attention. Be wary of overly grand gestures or declarations of love that come too soon. Healthy relationships build gradually. Communicate your feelings about the pace of the relationship and watch for their reaction. If they respect your boundaries, that's a good sign. But if the extreme highs and sudden lows continue, it might be time to step back. 10. Avoiding responsibility. Does your partner never seem to own up to their mistakes? Understanding the importance of accountability is key. In a relationship, avoiding responsibility is like driving a car with no one at the wheel, it's bound to crash. If your partner constantly blames others or makes excuses instead of owning up to their mistakes, it's a serious issue. Addressing this starts with a straightforward conversation. Let them know how their behavior affects you and the relationship. Encourage honesty and accountability. If they're open to it, suggest working on these issues together, possibly with a professional's help. Remember, you're a partner, not a referee. It's not your job to fix them, but you can support their journey towards self-improvement. Check out this playlist of the top 10 videos on relationship advice for women. And we'll see you in the next video. With love.